Hello friends, this is Jasu Bakuhatsu, and yeah, we're gonna run another Path of Exile Descent Champions race, which will be starting in just 1 minute. And yeah, this is round 2. We're gonna see if we can have a go of it this time. Make it above level 10, or I guess technically this is round 3, but this is the second one on camera. Second one today. I'm gonna try a ranged character this time, just because I think it might give me a basically, the biggest difficulty I've been having with these races so far has been the bosses. It's like, yeah, I've done like 6 runs, and pretty much all except for one of them have been deaths to one boss or another. So I think that a ranged character will really help us against the 2 bosses that have come up so far. Of course, that'll probably mean that, okay, split arrow, reef, swim, one mana flask. Okay. And, let's see, we'll probably want a bow if there is one. Yes, there is. Good. And, what else? I should have probably looked at all this crap beforehand. Cast speed. I don't know. This one, I guess. It's a helmet. It probably gives us some survivability. Oh yeah, should be equipping our shit. Oh, that's the... we don't want... Oops, no! Okay, we're off to a fine start already. And there's the deaths! Still a bunch of people dying before we can even get started in our race. Okay, and it looks like we've got a champion pack right off the get-go. All right, we do have our lower our lower health pool to contend with. I should have, like, I sort of planned out that I want to do a ranged character. I didn't really plan out like the skill build or anything like that. I've actually been playing. I haven't really had a lot of time to prepare. I mean, I've had the time to prepare, but I haven't taken the time to prepare. Okay, and wow, someone's cleared floor 1 already. That's ridiculous. Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna have to content ourselves with small packs this time, just because we don't really have the ridiculous AOE capabilities that our duelist gave us. However, I think it would be really nice to get like piercing or something like that, or actually, lightning arrow is sort of your go-to AOE skill, I think, on a bow character. Wow, we're getting like really good damage out of this as well. So surprisingly, or I guess we do have our rare, or we did go for the unique bow at the start. So yeah, it does exactly what it's intended to do. Just getting us off to a really fine start. In fact, even though we've gotten like lower more often, I think I'm actually having an easier time of this so far than I did with the duelist that you guys saw me play earlier. So, evasion and life. Yeah, let's just go with evasion and life all the way. Get the hell out of my face. So, I think we're going to want to go... And again, I really want to go to that area I was talking about last time with, yeah, the cold stuff on the floors and all that. Why are there arrows constantly shooting behind me? I don't understand that. Is that like a thing? Is that one of my weapons? Oh, projectiles return to you. I didn't realize that. Okay, that's possibly helpful. I'm not really sure. I mean, that... okay, I get it. So I guess it'll just hit stuff behind you as well, if that's what you want. Helpful, maybe, I guess, if there's... yeah, stuff behind you. I mean, if your positioning is good, there really shouldn't be, but you never know. Some people, noobs, the dumbass playing this game in this video for you guys right now. Yeah, I bet you there are some people out there who are definitely stupid enough to let themselves get surrounded as a ranged character. Christ, level 5 already. We are level 3. Okay. Man, no luck with the exit so far. I really want to get out of here. It's like, yeah, and to think, of course, some people started, like, got into the dungeon before us as well, but still, some people, like, finished this area already. In fact, lots of people. Someone was finished this area before I even really started it. Just, yeah, sometimes you get lucky with your dungeon layouts, and sometimes you don't. Okay, I'm gonna go for the Croaking Halls and see if I can find that area that I want this time. Okay, Coral Ring. Ooh, 30, that's good. I don't know if that's a guaranteed or not, but mana regeneration, I think that's much more useful to us than the life regen. Cleave, Viper Strike, I think that works. Nope, it doesn't. Poison Arrow, that'll work. Rain of Arrows, that also probably quite useful. I think I like the Energy Shield. It's no good, no good. Okay, let's slot this stuff. Wait, where's... Didn't I thought I took another... Oh, there, Rain of Arrows. Now, oops, damn it, get in there. Why? Oh, level's not good enough. Okay, really gotta get better at, yeah, messing around with stuff on our items and stuff. Oh, someone's killed the first boss. Okay, yeah, this is why I think this floor is a lot more dangerous than the Chattering Halls. Chattering Halls, you got monkeys to deal with. They're pretty weak, pretty simple. This, you've got these rapid-fire ranged bastards to deal with, and it's just a... Whoop. Oh, shit. I didn't think about it. These guys were actually no problem with my... One of my characters I did in the first race, Templar, was the first time I came through here, and he had no problem with it, because these ranged dudes do very, very little damage. You don't really have too much to worry about with them. If you have a large life pool, like of the sort you would get with a strength character, a Templar, or a Marauder. So we really don't, or maybe we do have good. Oh, right, we don't have our Rain of Arrows yet. I have never used the Rain of Arrows skill before. I don't know if it's a good one or not, but I can only hope that it's better AoE than this skill, because I'm really not... Ooh, gauntlets, gimme. Ooh, and another medium flask. Okay, we're actually getting pretty lucky with drops this time, I think. Can we get... medium flasks yet? No, we haven't even gained a level yet. I sort of have to... the reason I keep wondering whether I have enough X to do Y is because I tend to just... Okay, the Rasping Halls. I think this is the area I was thinking of. No, it wasn't. No. Okay, forget it then. You'll just never see it. You'll never see it because this is the... I mean, maybe you'll see it if I do another race sometime in the future, but no. I'm not going to come through this area this time. This is the last time you'll see this in this area in this video, because I am not going to die this time. Just you watch. I'm going to make it all the way... Oh, shit. I'm going to make it... Almost got me there. Going to make it all the way to the final hour, or the final minute, rather, of this hour-long race. And I'm going to do it with one character. No deaths whatsoever this time, and I think I actually just dinged the level, so after this combat is finished, I need to... Whoops, I fat-fingered my potions there. Okay. He's got an arrow sticking out of his face, but he's still full life. That's a bit weird. Okay. I think I can probably wait till the boss to start trying to use the orbs on some of my equipment. Okay, now's the time to start kiting it. Oh shit, okay, we're in that dangerous part of the run where you just upgraded your flasks. I really have to remember to only upgrade flasks like one at a time. Or, yeah, equip new flasks only one at a time, because, yeah, if you do them all at once, then you're completely without flasks. And yeah, you do not want to be without... Pretty much every single pack I encounter I've needed... Am I desynced or something? What the hell? Okay, there we go. Oh, I hate those guys with shoot the cold patches. God, level 8, what am I? Level... Oh, I'm like not even halfway there. Iron hat, I've got my... I like my iron hat I have on now just fine, thank you very much. Oh, this next room is a pain in the ass. Even though I haven't even stepped into it yet, and it's a pain in the ass. There we go. Oh, right, this thing. Oh, that is sweet. Oh, I'm liking that. Okay. We've found ourselves a new standard skill to work with here. Oh, that is very sweet. I'm liking the damage on that. Damn it. I'm not liking the damage on that. Wow, that was a big, uncomfortably large burst I took there. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, I hate fucking cold damage so much in this game. You have no idea. Ugh. Maybe, I mean, I guess I don't really have to kill those guys. Maybe I should just run away every single time I come across a frost archer. Or a frost enemy of any sort. No. There, now it's back. Kill these guys. Okay. Again, we're not getting too lucky on the exit here, though I think it might be the boss. Obelisk of Faith. I don't think I've ever even heard of that. Maybe I just haven't been paying attention. Okay, no luck so far with the exit. Okay, anything to do? Get rid of that. That's one thing to... Maybe I should get in the habit of doing as well, is just, yeah, make your gear checks and modifications and stuff while you're running. Just, yeah, every time there's nothing going down, just check the inventory to see if there's anything that needs to be done. Any gear that needs to be replaced. Oh shit, he's got cold damage. This whole floor is cold damage. I think since I know I can't... Apparently I can't access that side. Or actually no, this was where the two paths meet. Yeah, there was the chattering halls, and then you choose the chattering halls or the not chattering halls, and then they meet up at this area. So yeah, there's no way for me to avoid this annoying area with all of the cold enemies. Oh shit, I almost... Oh, clicked outside my window for a second there. I was afraid I would exit out. Okay. Oh, I'm frozen. Man, a Quicksilver Flask would be really nice, like, just to get it at the start of the race somehow. Oh god, two... Oh wow, that's a rogue Exile. Oh, and it's an archer too. That's really good for us. Oh, maybe it could... Or it could be really bad for us. Let's see if we can actually survive this. God, fucking die, you bastard. Jesus. I've actually got to kite this person because of the fucking cold shot. This is probably not even worth my time, but... so Rogue Exiles are, I guess, a mechanic that they have in this game. It's in the main game as well, where it's just sort of like enemies that are very similar to your player character in the... basically in their capabilities and the types of abilities they use, the types of... yeah, weapons they have, even the amount of even about the amount of life they have is pretty much comparable. It's comparable to like a PvP match, basically. And yes, the reason why it's good to fight these guys is because they have typically a lot of gear that appropriate to the type of character that they are. So okay. Boots, we don't have boots. Gloves, we don't have magic gloves. Magic, or I guess any gloves can be magic gloves with the amount of orbs we have at the moment. Okay, it doesn't, right, and we have, oh, and a ring. I don't think we have a ring yet. I believe that's a mana ring, yeah, mana, which is, oh, we do have a ring yet. Maximum life. Ah, that's useless. Okay. It feels like we're going really slow this time, which I guess it is to be expected. You don't... Yeah, the AoE abilities... Basically, the Reave or Cleave or whatever it was on our duelist last time was absolutely sick in terms of just taking out big packs of enemies very quickly. I guess this is actually a good skill to use. This skill that I've got here, the Rain of Arrows, seems to be good for that too. It's just the delay on the arrows is a bit tough to work with. Okay. I saw level 6 down in the bottom, and I was like, oh, is actually one of the race leaders level 6 somehow? But no, of course not. That was just the indicator of me leveling up. Is it boss time now? Okay, Pagan God. Or we have our unique helm, so... Okay, what do we want to re-roll? Probably our rings. I'm going to be wanting to keep this coral ring forever. In fact, oh, tough call. Let's Alkit. Oh, lightning resist. Happy with that. I'm happy with the dex there. Let's just augment it. Evasion, fine with that. Physical damage, let's just re-roll this whole thing. Cold resist, decent in the long run. Transmute this. Lightning damage. Ooh, it's fine. I'll keep it. This. Lightning resist, very nice. End the life. That's a fantastic roll there. Anything else? Looks like we're good. Let's do this. Okay, this is... Oh, skill points, skill points. Okay, evasion and life. That'll be very, very nice to have. Okay. Oh, we're kind of outside his effective range here, too. This is very good. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is just ridiculous. This is going so much better. Well, apart from when I'm not paying attention to, like, the ground, and he's, yeah, teleports on top of me and I take a bunch of damage. But apart from that, this seems to be going much better than our duelist run. I think maybe that's sort of the balance of things here. It's just ranged characters have an easy time with bosses, and, yeah, melee characters have an easy time with just the regular levels. Yeah, we're just taking, like, no damage here. Or maybe it's just our ridiculous evasion as well as doing something with that. And there, that's that. That was so easy. Okay. Okay, I think we're onto something here with this. Let's see, what do we need? Nothing really. Or a quiver would be really helpful. Skin mark, tunic. I'm aware that a lot of racers don't run body armor for the reason I mentioned in the previous video, that it slows down your movement speed, but I don't know. This dungeon is just, like, so difficult. I don't... I mean, sure, you save time not having armor, but just by moving faster, but, yeah, all the movement speed in the world isn't going to help you if your character just gets one shot against one of the bosses, or a particularly nasty rare pack or something like that. Yeah, the thing is, since I don't have, like, the really good close-range AoE, nor the ability to really tank a lot of damage up close, I really have no choice but to kind of individually deal with every single pack, it seems. Just because I really can't let myself get surrounded. I mean, maybe that's a good thing in the long run. I mean, basically, a slow run with one character over the course of an hour. What's going on? Am I damaging myself with these reflected projectiles? Is that what's happening here? No, it can't be. I don't know why I'm bothering with this stupid spread shot. It's Rain of Arrows. Rain of Arrows all the way. Okay, Coral Amulet. Don't need that. Chest. Got anything for us? No. Okay. Or what's the level of this map? Monster level 8, we're level 7. Yeah, it's probably a good idea to just keep killing stuff in this area. Again, not just for the levels, but just also to make sure that we don't get surrounded and die by rushing too far forward. Fish scale gauntlets. Let's see, we are 13 evasion on this versus 8. I'll take the evasion. Keep the evasion, rather. Yeah, it seems like you kind of have to lead them a bit if you want to kite them with that rain of arrows. Tricky skill. I might have to try running like a ranged... Try running a ranged character in just the regular Path of Exile game and sort of try this ability and get used to it. I mean, this is a unique dungeon, like that's they've just very recently started doing these races in this dungeon in the game. So it's like nobody out there is really that experienced with these Descent Champions races just yet. I mean, you can theory craft and all that, but this is still like exciting times for the Descent Champions races. It's like nobody's really mastered the dungeon yet, I'm pretty sure. I think they've like run, I don't know how many of these races they've run, but it's not that many. They only started doing them last weekend. Oh, I'm in a bit of trouble. I want to clear out this room just for... I think it's a dead end, but I want to clear it out anyways. I really should bind... When I'm playing a ranged character, I really should bind the forced move action to my left mouse. Because, yeah, you're not really... Oops, I thought I was out of mana there for a second. I think I'll do the Hollow Cave this time, just to show you guys what that's about. Okay, Alchemy, ooh, Chaos Orb. So Lightning Arrow, yes. And Anger, maybe. 28 to Strength. That's actually good. I think I want that more than my current. And actually, I am going to Alchemy that. Fire Resist, decent. Oh, I forgot to use my... Shit, I forgot to use that from the last one. Oh, that's bad. Okay, that's good. That's good. I don't know much about the Ranger. I think I want to go up here to where the ranged stuff is on the tree. So... Chaos Orb, Reforge a rare. Oh, these fucking hounds. I hate these guys. Yeah, I think I liked the other area better. I don't think I'll be coming back here again. Oh, and I hate these guys too. Yeah, it doesn't seem like the different forks in the areas you can go. It's like where you have a choice of going to one area or the other. Oh, that was a clutch level up there. I was actually in serious danger of getting killed there. But yeah, it seems that whenever you have the option of going to like one area or another, it always seems that there's just one of the areas is just straight up more difficult than the other. They're not like, they don't seem like balanced to be like, you know, difficult. Oh crap, that is a nasty pack. Oh, I hate those fucking digging guys so much. All of the enemies in this game are just... I've expressed my hatred for so many different types of enemies now. It's just all of the enemies in this game are complete bastards. That's why I like this game so much. It's just everything in this game is a complete son of a bitching bastard who's totally out to get you and make your life miserable. For the masochistic gamers out there. Oh, goat hide gloves. Very, very nice. Happy with that. Increase evasion, lightning resist. Okay, would have been nice to have that a while ago. Sadly, yeah, okay, so we'll save that until the next level up, which is a little ways away. Long ways away, actually. What level are we? 8, so okay. They're making good progress. I think I actually... God damn it. That little bleeding effect there, it's similar to the Rupture skill in Dota, basically, where... yeah, if you're bleeding like that, it means that you take damage from moving. So, yeah, unless you have the life to just tank through it, you wanna stop moving when that happens. Which is pretty bad as a ranged character, actually. I've never actually I've played mostly melee characters in my runs through the main Path of Exile game, but like I think I did. In fact, I think I did. Just one ranged character. It was actually the very first one that I played back when this game was still in closed beta. And Yeah, since then I don't think I've actually tried any ranged characters at all. Or I did a spellcaster, but yeah, other than that, I don't have that much experience. Yeah, that much experience with ranged heroes in this game. It's probably something I'm going to have to learn. I'm just really all about learning as much as I can about this game because it's so much fun. It's like there's a lot of argument and debate out there over this type of game right now. You have a lot of options out there to choose from. You've got your Diablo 3, your Torchlight, your Path of Exile. There's that new one on Steam, the early access right now that I forget the name of. And yeah, there's a lot of debate out there over like which one's the best. Like some people prefer the Torchlight, some people prefer the Path of Exile. Not a lot of people out there prefer the Diablo 3, to be honest. Although I think the game gets a bit more of a, or the Diablo 3 that is, gets a bit more of a bad rap than it deserves. I was disappointed by the game, but it was still decent. I liked it. And the one thing that I really liked about Diablo 3 was that just the combat in it just felt a lot more satisfying. The combat in Diablo 3 just had a lot more visceral type of feeling to it. Like the way the screen shakes and everything whenever you hit an enemy with a big attack, and it was probably the best looking game in this genre as well at the moment. It's just maybe actually I'm not sure that's true. To be honest, although the graphical fidelity on Diablo 3 is better than in Path of Exile. Like, not just like this crappy Path of Exile you're seeing me play because I have my settings down for recording, but like actual maxed out Path of Exile still doesn't have the same level of graphical fidelity as Diablo. But nevertheless, I think the art direction is much stronger. It's just a very grim and very dark, and again, one of those. Just in keeping with the fact that all of the enemies in this game are assholes who are just out to ruin your day. The aesthetic in this game is also just very dark and menacing, and let's got our gloves. And again, just sort of just really dark and depressing and grim and out to ruin your day, which is just fantastic if you're like a guy like me who's all about having his day ruined by every single video game he plays, because it's really if a game isn't capable of like just ruining your life by something going horribly wrong, then it's just not a fun game, in my opinion. It's just you gotta have the stakes. You gotta have the high stakes where it's just when something goes wrong, it's gotta be like just completely fucking worst thing in the world for you when things go wrong in a video game, for that video game to be just to offer me any excitement. I find your Dark Souls, your or actually not so much with the what's that game that I'm playing for the channel right now that some of you guys watch, La Mulana, actually was sort of like that in the beginning, although it's pretty mild penalty for death in that game once you kind of get set up and get your bearings and all that in the dungeon. Really, once you get the Grail and the ability to teleport around the place. And yeah, these Path of Exile hardcore. I mean, Path of Exile hardcore runs. I've been playing much more hardcore in Path of Exile than in your standard leagues. Just because, again, that reason, it's just a lot more fun to me to have a lot more excitement to have those high stakes, the potential of just losing your entire character. Haunted Dungeon, Burning Cave. I don't think I tried Burning Cave. It sounds unpleasant, and I'm not sure this is a good idea for me to be here, but, or you know what, I think I did do the Burning Cave last time. Ooh, yes, yes, that's very nice. Got some support gems, finally. Really needed those. Topaz Ring. I'm gonna grab it, but I'm not... Oh, and Sapphire Ring's cold. I'm gonna grab it, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna equip it just yet. Yeah, I think I was here last time. Okay. That's a shame. I really wanted to show off some different areas on this run-through. And yeah, I'm definitely not going to be able to, because I'm just not going to die at all on this race. Okay, people die in level 15. Ah, we're level 10. We're not as far behind as we... as we were last time when we had pretty much... I think we had lost our first character, actually. Or yeah, we had definitely lost the first character at this point in this race. Oh, god damn it. That fucking sticky pad I mentioned. Oh. So, I'm not sure I explained this correctly. When I talk about, like, the pad under my mouse, I'm not talking about, like, a mouse pad. There's, like, I don't know if you guys have these on all your mouses, on all your mouses out there. Oh god, that was dangerous. But yeah, there's, like, just little, like, plastic dealies stuck on to like the corners underneath my mouse to just sort of, you know, make it go a bit more smoothly along your desk. Just, you know, yeah, basically just to not have it scratch up your desk and all that if you're not using a mouse pad. And, yeah, it's stuck on there with some powerful adhesive, but not powerful enough, apparently, because one of them keeps on sliding off as of around the end of that previous race. And what's horrible... Did that guy just kill himself on my... I must have reflect damage or something. So what's happening now is... So once that pad comes off, I'm like moving my mouse along on my desk without that pad on it. But the thing is, it's the sticky residue is still underneath where the pad used to be. So I'm like moving my mouse along and I'm getting all this sticky crap all over my desk. And... yeah, what ends up happening there, of course, is that I end up with sticky crap all over my desk, and I'm moving my mouse all over it, and it's just a huge pain to play this frickin' game because of that. That's the kind of life-ruining event that I don't like in my video games. Hardware failure, that kind of thing. Desync, server crashes, that kind of thing. Not a big fan of those kinds of life-ruining moments in my video games. Okay, actually, I think I'm going to try to face tank this guy, just because. Don't know why I split arrowed that guy. So yeah, so what I'm doing is, when you see me stopped there for a long time, is I'm occasionally just taking a break to scratch all of this crap off of my desk, so I can have a decent yeah, basically a decent surface to work with for my mouse. And what I'm also doing is I keep putting this pad back, trying to stick this pad back on the bottom of my mouse, and just occasionally checking my mouse to make sure that it doesn't slide over too far. Okay. This is a fairly sizable mob. Is that 2 rares? Oh god. This is bad. It's a big waste of time, but I can't really afford to let these guys... bad potion usage there. Bit of a pro tip as far as potion usage. You're not really seeing me do this as much as I should, but whenever you kill an enemy, you gain charges in all of your flasks that aren't currently full. So what you want to do in order to optimize the amount of charges you gain is you want to rotate your usage of your flasks. So what that means is that, yeah, basically I want to make sure that instead of just emptying out one flask before using another, you want to take 1 chug out of each flask, and then just keep going like that to make sure that all your flasks are empty, or not empty, but that they're all not full, and then in that way you ensure that they all gain charges every time you kill an enemy. This is a bit dangerous, actually. This type of enemy can do a lot of burst damage to you if you're not prepared for it. I actually lost my first hardcore character in the regular Path of Exile game to one of these guys, or actually a ton of these guys. It was there's a modifier in the current hardcore league called Fracture, where after you kill a rare enemy, or a rare creature with fractured on it, then what happens when you kill it is it spawns like like between 8 and 10 normal versions of the monster you just killed. And you know what? I think I actually kind of want to not deal with this guy, because I'm wasting a lot of time here, but he's so fast, I can't actually get away from him. Okay. Face tank this. I'm sick of this. Wow, got really lucky consecutive streak of evasions there, I think is what happened. Where's the nearest survival? Elemental resistances? That might be decent. I really need to figure out my way around. Maximum life? That's a long ways away, though. I think I'm gonna head over this way to these life nodes. And if I survive long enough and level up enough to actually hit those over there, I will be very happy. But I'm not gonna get there by fucking around so much in the menus. Way more menu fuckery going on in this race for me than the previous one. Oh, we're level 11. Oh my god, we've hit that milestone. This is the best, the highest level we've ever been in one of these races. That's fantastic. I should really be starting to look at replacing some of my equipment. Except I've got pretty much all magic and rare stuff rolled decently. I mean, if I am going to be leveling up much more, then I am definitely... So the reason that enemy that I mentioned was so dangerous is because it does this thing where it becomes empowered whenever whenever another monster dies nearby it. Oh, no, I hit the wrong flask button. And so what happens when it becomes empowered is it can burn those... It basically becomes charged up, and then once it's charged up, it can just explode and deal a ton of damage to you. And that's how I lost my first hardcore character. Is I got that fractured type that spawned like 8 of those guys on top of me. I kill one of them, they all become charged up, and they all explode on me at once. And oh god, another one of these guys? Are you fucking kidding me? This is a pain in the ass. And yeah, they just all exploded on me at once, and I died. Oh, really? I was expecting that to kill them all. Oh, God. I'm not having too many close calls. I'm going slower than normal, but I'm definitely going safer as well. This is really the exact same thing. What is it? Cold resist, mana, energy shield. I'm going to keep it on hand, just because I don't know. I just don't know. Anything else we can be doing? I've been, getting out of my good habits. Ooh, we definitely don't have the mana to sustain an aura at this point. So the way auras work in this game is, basically, it's, oops, don't want to, take too much damage there. Oh, and we've got our lightning arrow. Sweet! Can't get our added lightning damage yet. So the way that auras work in this game is, as in most games, it's, just a passive benefit that you get to your character while they're active. You can toggle them on and off when you have them equipped. But when you have them toggled on, the way it works is, instead of like you might expect, it doesn't drain mana as long as it's active. What happens is it actually reserves mana, and what that means is that it effectively just reduces your maximum mana. And you know what? I am actually gonna see if I can kill some more enemies here, and just try to gain one more level before I one more level, and or see one more level, or to the end of this little segment here. Because the level will give us full flask charges, which will be very essential, actually. We've got some versatility here, a few different options for dealing with our enemies at a range. Okay, there it is. Superior small life flask. Well, it's certainly better than my regular small life flask, so yeah, I'll take that. Sapphire ring. Yeah, I'm cool with what I have. Let's go do this. Okay, exciting times. I could maybe... No, let's... Oops. Okay, 2 more levels and we'll start hitting those evasion and life nodes. Check my mouse. Scratch off the sticky stuff. Okay. Sticky stuff all over this desk, guys. So messy. So messy on my desk right now. You just have no idea. I have a feeling this is actually going to be not hard. I mean, maybe I'm in danger. Oh, shit. Oh, God, forget. Okay, never mind. Okay, this is actually going to be a bit tough. God, this guy's constant skeleton spam is making it hard for me to... Okay, maybe I can just kite him this way. No, not really, because he's got... Shit! Because he's got that hook attack that'll just pull... Or, he's got... Actually, all of his attacks will hit me if I try to kite him this close. Shit! See, the version of this guy that you fight in the regular game is actually not that hard, because he doesn't chase after you like this. He's actually quite slow, and what you can get him to do in the regular game is that it's if you get him at a distance, he'll just spam that hook shot at you over and over again, and so you can just keep on sidestepping that forever, and just, you know, sidestep, shoot, and then it's just really easy to beat this guy in the regular game. But when you're fighting him here, he's just so fast. He just keeps coming after you. It's relentless. Yeah, I've got a decent life here. I can maybe afford to go in close to him for a little while, but really, like I said, we're not gonna die this run. We just aren't. So, and in order to ensure that that is the case, I really don't want to stay close to this guy for too long. Actually, could use some skeletons now for some, whoops, flask charges. Oh, shit. I don't know what happened there. I just suddenly took a bunch of damage. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention closely enough. Okay, slowly but surely. Oh God, my pad is over. Sticky stuff is splashing all over the surface of my desk, and I'm having difficulty moving my mouse. Shit. That'll be my excuse if something goes wrong here. We wouldn't have lost this character if it weren't for my mouse being a piece of garbage. Wow, he's got some impressive range on that bullshit. And it is bullshit because, oh shit, okay, I need to really keep my distance here and wait for him to spawn skeletons. I need to get my shit. Okay, I think we're in some serious trouble. Just wait to... What? Oh God, for a second I thought my mouse battery had gone or something because I was just clicking and nothing was happening. I don't know if it was desync or something. Like, I seriously, even as a ranged character, I just can't hit this guy. Like, as soon as you hit him, he just, like, get over here and you're fucked. I mean, yeah, this boss is just bullshit, guys. Like, you have no idea. I think we're done for. Like, there's just nothing we can do here against this. I guess we got our own regular life regen going for us here, but I can't see him. This is really scary. What the fuck, dude? God, give me flask charges now, please. Thank you. Okay. This boss is such bullshit. How does anyone beat this so quickly? Holy shit! I guess you pretty much have to... So, okay, regardless of what happens, it's definitely not worth my while making a new character at this point if I die here, because I've only got like 15 minutes left. I'm not going to get here in 15 minutes. God damn it. Like, yeah, this boss is just such bullshit. Okay, that's... I don't know if that was desync or a shitty hook or what, but... Ah, that does it. Nope, not yet. Yeah, that's the thing, is... if you can, like, kite this guy forever, but eventually you'll just desync, and then there's nothing you can do about that, and you're just dead. So it's like, yeah, you can't really like, it seems like you can just, like, kite him forever and then just eventually get him that way. But you really... fuck! But you really can't, because you... There it is. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, like, do some reading up online or something, because I just don't understand how anyone can beat this guy. It's just, like... It seems like actually impossible. You'd need to level up to, like, some ridiculous degree before you get here. Look, he resists elemental damage. It doesn't seem like he deals, like, a specific damage type. It's like resistance isn't going to help you. It doesn't seem like it's possible to be tanky enough to be able to face tank him. I don't know, I'm going to have to read up on this. It just looks impossible. We're level 12 at least, so that's something. I mean, I'm pretty sure there were people at making it to level 12 within 15 minutes of the race. So I guess in theory it's possible to overtake this character. So just, I'm going to play it out, see if I can maybe just rush to that point again.
Can't own a life. Not a deer's, not a rabbit's, and not mine.
Just, you know, see if... We're still learning this, even though we can't... It's pretty much impossible for us to beat the last character that we got, get to level 12 in these last, like, 12 minutes or whatever we have. That's not going to happen, but we can at least, you know, keep playing and learn what we can about... about this Descent Champions thing, because, yeah, there's still a lot to learn about this. I mean, yeah, I learned a lot in the last run. I learned that the second boss is horrendous bullshit and impossible and stupid. I had a strong suspicion that that was the case. This would actually be really helpful. Full life, low life. I actually think that sash that just looks much better. Alright, let's actually equip this. Okay, I'm just gonna rush through the first couple areas, see how that... No, I've got the wrong... It's really important to have my skills on the right buttons. You have, like, no idea how important that is to me. I will actually die. Like, not just in the game, I will, like, in real life die if my skills are not on the correct buttons that I like them. Yeah, fuck. And I think I really, really need to bind forced move. I feel like I was in the middle of talking about stuff earlier and didn't get around to finishing it. Oh yeah, Diablo 3. Yeah, it had the combat in Diablo 3 felt... I wasn't finished talking about this earlier. The combat in Diablo 3 feels really good, really visceral feeling. It's a lot of fun to kill monsters in that game, more so than in any other game of that style that's out right now, I think. The thing is, it's still not like particularly fantastic. It's like combat has never really been the draw of these types of games to me. It's about you know, the long haul, the building your characters, exploring the depths, or doing that too, but also exploring the depths of, like, the character building system, seeing the different ways to build your character, that kind of stuff. Loot drops too, which is kind of a secondary thing. I know a lot of people really like the loot drops, but for me, it's like mainly the skill system is like a big part of what I look for in a game like this, and loot drops is like maybe a distant second. Yeah, my favorite thing about Diablo 2 definitely was just the skill tree and all the different, just seeing all the different ways that you could possibly build a character. That's just a lot of fun for me, and that's something that Diablo 3 really didn't have at all. It's like you could do it, but really most characters play extremely similarly, and if there's no investment into your character either. It's like if you want to... It's like if you're doing like a monk with one particular skill set and you want to change it to something else, you just swap out your skills. There's no persistence whatsoever. No really... There's decision making, but not like really... Not real decision making. Not like weighty decision making. You never lose anything. You're never forced to make difficult decisions in terms of how you want to spec your character in Diablo 3. And that's those kinds of difficult decisions are really like the fun of these kinds of games, I think. The fact that you have to choose whether you want to, you know, skill down one part of the tree or the other, and then if you choose one, you don't get the other. You've got to make those kinds of difficult decisions. That's what all video gaming is about. It's just making difficult decisions, and, you know, dealing with the consequences of those. Or that's one way, at least, that I know that some people approach game design in general, or game playing even. I think it might have that might have been Sid Meier, I think, who actually had that famous definition of a game. I could be wrong here. It might not be Sid Meier, but yeah, someone or other defined a game as being a series of interesting decisions. And, you know, if you want to be a stickler for like proper definitions and what gets included, excluded, all that kind of stuff, it's really not sufficient to cover everything that we consider games. But still, it's something to think about. It gives you some guidance as to, like, you know, what gives you an idea of what a game. Oh, right, I can't. It's yeah, I can't equip that because I'm underleveled, and not because. Oh, I didn't use Poison Arrow at all last time. I might have to give that a shot. But yeah, yeah, it's just an interesting quote. It gives you some. It's not really, I don't think, like a serious definition. If you want to like get really into the philosophical discourse of what is the definition of a game, it's not like a. It's not like a really serious thing that you would actually use, but it's something to think about. It gives you some guidance as to like what certainly what's in a good game, I would say. I don't know, I find these kinds of topics interesting. So how did I get into all this? I can't even remember. Yeah, Diablo 3 didn't have those kinds of interesting decisions. It's just all brainless, you know, smashing monsters in the head over and over. In really flashy and impressive looking ways, and in a really fun ways as well. I mean, I don't want to knock the game too much. Like, that aspect of it is really fun. It's like good brainless fun. You know, that's fine for me. I don't mind playing that kind of game. It's definitely fun for a little while, but it's not the kind of thing that I want to stick around and play for like years afterwards. It's the kind of thing you get bored of after a while. Whereas Diablo 2 was more about exploring the depths of the skill system, and the loot as well is another thing that they didn't have. The interesting decisions in terms of loot as well is another thing that Diablo 2 and most other games in this genre have that I think Diablo 3 kind of didn't. It's like you've got like a few really good stats, or really important stats that you want to have on your equipment, and you basically pick the equipment that has those stats and ignore the stuff that doesn't, and then that's it. It's just, it never, I don't remember in Diablo 3 ever having to make like a tough decision as to whether I wanted one piece of equipment or another. It was just always very clear-cut, like, oh, this thing is obviously better than the other because the important numbers are higher. Whereas, yeah, Path of Exile, Torchlight, pretty much every other game is much better about that kind of thing. You have a lot of interesting decisions to make in terms of the loot that you pick for your character, in terms of your skill progression. Oh, the skill system in Path of Exile is crazy depth, especially the passive skills in particular. Okay, have you guys seen this? Any of you guys out there who haven't seen Path of Exile played before? This is it's the sphere grid from Final Fantasy X, plain and simple, only massive. It's like, holy crap. It's like, there's some depth for you in character building. There's something that you can spend years exploring and figuring out how to optimize, and all the different things you can do with that. It's like, yeah, this is the kind of thing I look for in a loot-based action RPG. Primarily, is yeah, this sort of thing. Honestly, loot, like good interesting loot, well-paced loot drops, that kind of thing is kind of a distant second to me. In fact, if anything, the whole level grinding aspect has never been that appealing to me. In fact, I tend to try to avoid level grinding as much as possible. Oh, and here we've got another rogue exile, and right after I've swapped out my flasks as well. Perfect timing. Okay, okay, we do have our new skill now, so that'll be something. Okay, yeah, we really need to kill some of these mobs and kill them efficiently so as to get our flask charges up. Okay, that helps a bit. Oh, and he's got the return projectile bullshit as well. Is this the same rogue exile as before? He's using the same attacks. That piss annoying frost shot. Okay. I think if we can... Shit, that guy's just gonna... God! I think I'm done. I think it's over. Maybe I can just kite these guys until the race is over. Like I need to kill some of these guys, or else I'm just fucked. Okay, there we go. Oh God, I hate frost so much, so much. You have no idea. Oh, and it's his freaking spread shot too, so I can't even dodge it. Okay, there, fucking finally. Jesus. No! Someday, running these races, I'm gonna accidentally destroy my gems, and it's gonna be hilarious. General Gravicius, didn't we just see him outside? Okay, rugged quiver. Finally, we got a fucking quiver. I've probably passed up like hundreds on my first run through, but still, I didn't see them, and that's what counts. The gear doesn't really matter unless you can see it. League is ending in 4 minutes. Let's see. Can we gain 8 levels in 4 minutes? I don't know if I even get like what the cutoffs are in terms of your in terms of how many points you get. Like, am I even gonna get more points from having my level 12 finish in this race as opposed to the level 10 from last time? I don't know. Oh God. Fucking frost, guys, I tell ya. Maybe I think I'm gonna try another melee character next time. Because yeah, they're not doing more of these today, but they will be running these descent races throughout the season, which you guys can join in on if you want. Like this is a solo race, like we can't party together and race like that. But you know, if this looks interesting to any of you guys out there who aren't familiar with Path of Exile, you can do this. And if you aren't familiar with this game, did I mention 100% free? This is a free-to-play game. I don't even know if I'd call it like free-to-play even in like the traditional sense where that, you know, they've got microtransactions and shit. There are microtransactions in this game, but it's like literally all cosmetic stuff. There is no way for you can't like buy gear or anything like that. You can't buy skill points, respec, absolutely nothing relevant to gameplay whatsoever can be purchased in the, or that's not entirely true. You can purchase additional tabs for your stash. And also additional character slots. So I think at maximum you can make like 10 characters by default. And if you want to make more than 10, you have to purchase additional character slots. But other than that, if you just play the game, in fact, yeah, there's no pay to win in this game whatsoever. Like not even pay to gain like the mildest of possible advantage. It's all cosmetic stuff in their microtransaction store. If you want to play this game, you can like play it right now for free, and it's the full game. You miss out on nothing by just playing this game and not paying a dime for it, which is actually a bit worrying for me, to be honest. It's like, oh shit. Okay, whatever. This race is going to be over in a moment, so I'm just going to finish talking about this. We can check out my stats. I was so focused on talking that I wasn't paying attention. I could have won that fight if I were paying attention, but And now I can't even remember what I was saying. Shit. Oh well, I got 1 minute to remember it. So, yeah, you can just get the full experience without... Oh yeah, and that's one thing that worries me about this game is that... And to be honest, I think that the pricing of their microtransactions is, like, not so good. It's like, you get, like, there are microtransactions in terms of, like, you get really small things. It's like it lets you apply a thing to a weapon you own and gives it, like, a big blowy effect, or you can get, like, basically applying cosmetic effects to your characters and that kind of thing, or applying particle effects and that kind of thing to your gear. Except they're all really expensive, I think, like more than they should be. So to the point where I'm a bit worried about this game, to be honest. Because to be honest, I don't think there's much reason to pay for anything in this game. There's just, like, you get, like I said, you can get additional character slots, additional stash tabs, but you get plenty to begin with anyway. So unless you're playing, like, a shit ton of Path of Exile, there's really no reason for you to ever spend money on this, which worries me a bit. It's almost like it's on, like, a donation. Oh, and there's the league done. I'm just going to finish this thought. It's almost like they're running, like, sort of a donation type model here, where it's like, there's really nothing worth spending money on in this game, but it's such a good game and so fun to play that if you're playing a lot of it, you really should give them some money anyways, even though you can't really buy anything useful with your money. You should really just be giving them money anyways, just to support the devs. So that's my little rant on my worries about Path of Exile. Good game, free to play, definitely check it out if you're interested in this kind of game and if it looks interesting to you, and if you're on a budget especially. But you know, if you have the cash to spare and you end up enjoying the game a lot, please, even if there's nothing in the microtransaction store that interests you, and if you think it's all overpriced tat or whatever, if like me you watch too many British people on YouTube. So yeah, even if you're not interested in anything that they're selling you, if you like this game, I highly encourage you to give them money anyways, just because, you know, support the devs and all that stuff. That's my little rant about free-to-play in Path of Exile and how shitty their microtransaction store is. And that's my second, my second Descent Champions race. Made it getting a little bit further every time. I think by the end of the season, I'll be able to probably get to, like, level 16 or something by the end of the race. Maybe I'll record it, maybe I won't. I think I'm done talking about the basics of Path of Exile at this point. Yeah, maybe we'll record this again, maybe we won't. You can find out in the future, but until then, keep it real, guys.